Hello, and welcome back to Hunter Tuned. Today we are actually going to be doing something kind of cool, and we're actually going to be heading out onto the lake and try to work on building a drag strip. So last night, me and a buddy actually went out with his plow truck, and we plowed a path on the lake about 1,500 feet long, so we can have a drag strip. We made 2 lanes with a bank in the middle and banks on each side. And we put a parking lot area in the beginning of the drag strip, and then we made a turnaround at the end with another parking lot at the other end of the drag strip. So when we went out there last night, we ended up plowing quite a bit, but the snow actually, it was windy last night, and a lot of the snow drifted onto the track. So I'm going to have to get out there and re-plow again and try to clear some of the drifts off of the track. So another issue that we're running into with building this drag strip is there is some bumps in the drag strip. So it's like WIR kind of, because WIR has fucking third gear dip. You know what I mean? But anyway, so all jokes aside, I'm trying to make this drag strip as smooth as possible. It's not going to be perfect, obviously, because it is on the lake. It's not a, paved concrete. It's fucking ice. So we are building a drag strip on the lake on the frozen hard water. So anyways, like I said, there is like a little bit of a bump. I think there's like 2 kind of big bumps in the like middle of the track. So I'm going to try to smooth out those bumps today or tonight. And I actually bought a few things for this project. So I bought this fucking blowtorch here. So this is a blowtorch you can buy at Harbor Freight. And it sprays propane, and it shoots a huge flame. If you guys watch like I Am Ty Boogie or any of these guys at Street Race, they use these little blowtorches and they heat up the concrete after they prep it for the street when you're racing on the street. And it's kind of the same thing that I'm going to do here. Not really, but I'm going to use the torch to smooth out the ice, or at least try to. I don't know if it's going to work or not, but I'm going to go out there and try to heat up where the bump is and try to get the ice to level out in that spot and try to replow again, obviously. And I also bought a measuring wheel. So this is like a walk-behind wheel. So this measures distance up to 1,000 feet. It has a little gauge on the bottom here. I don't know if you guys can even see this shit. It has a little gauge right there. It goes in feet, so right now it's at 12 feet. It's got a little reset button on it, so we can reset it down to nothing. There we go. Now we're at 0. And what you do is you extend the pole out and you pretty much walk with this thing, and it measures distance. So what I plan on doing is I have this measuring wheel right here, so we can take that out there and measure out like 60 foot, 300 foot, or 330, whatever it is. And I do have some cones laying around somewhere, or maybe I tossed them. I don't know. I might have to get some more. They're cheap little, like, orange cones. And I plan on putting the cones at 60 feet, 300 feet, and 660. So we're only going to run an 1/8 mile because there's not really enough room to run a quarter. I mean, there would be on a different part of the lake, but if we wanted to do that, it'd be way out on the lake. And once you're way out on the lake, it's always windy as shit, and the snow, it would just drift over the track like every fucking 10 minutes, so that would just get annoying. But anyways, so I got the measuring stick, the blowtorch, and I got a shovel, and fucking squeegee, and a broom in the back of my truck. And like I said, I'm going to try to go out there and smooth out this track. Smooth it out as best as I can, try to scrape a lot of it down to snow, or down to ice, because there's still a small layer of snow on top of it, which isn't that big of a deal, but if we can get glare ice, that'd be even better. So last thing I did buy is I bought this. I've actually been planning on buying this system right here for quite some time now, because I think it'd be really fun to use this, and I think it'd be fun for real cars and RC cars. So this is the Traxxas drag timing system. So this fucking inside this box, I have not opened it yet, but this is a tree. It has a Christmas tree with pre-stage stage lights. It has sportsman tree, pro tree, instant green, fucking you name it. Actually, I think it might only have pro or sportsman tree and not instant green, but anyways, we can make it instant green by fucking taking the bulbs out of it if we really want. and it has laser pointers here, so you can set the starting line and the finish line and stuff like that. And we can also get time slips with this thing. So that is fucking sweet. It is a little bit small for real cars, but I think it'll still work as long as we don't hit the fucking sensors or something. But I planned on using this drag timing system because it's extremely cheap. It's only 99 bucks. And I think worst case scenario, if it doesn't work for car stuff, I'll use it for RCs. And I think that'd be a cool little video I can make as well. Drag racing RC cars. But this thing does print out time slips, and you can see what your times are. So I think it only reads up to 330 feet distance. I'm not 100% sure. I might try to see if it'll sync up at 660, but I don't know if it will. So worst case scenario, if we can only run 330 feet for a time slip, I plan on setting this thing up so we can get a 60-foot time, and we can get maybe a 330-foot time and maybe a 660-foot time. So if we can get, I'm really curious how we can 60-foot, more curious how fast Ryan can with his Ranger, how fast he can 60-foot in four-wheel drive with trans brake and everything working properly, because I betcha that truck will go like a 1.5 or a 1.6 60-foot on the ice. And I want to verify it and kind of prove it to you guys. So I figured I would do this little project, and we're going to go to the Merrill Ice Drags, but there is a lot of rules, and their tech is actually a lot stricter than I thought. And it's, you know, it's a little drive from home, so it'd just be kind of, it would cost me just as much money to go there one day as it would be to buy all this stuff and make my own damn drag strip. So that's what I'm doing. I'm just trying to do this on my own, and we can use it whenever the fuck we want, because it'll be close here to home, and you know, we won't be reliant on waiting in line or anything like that. We can just go out there and have fun on our own time and do what we please. So that's the goal here. Anyways, I'm going to take the truck and throw all this stuff in the truck and go out to the lake. It is dark outside right now, so I don't know if I'll be able to film a lot of it, but I'll try to capture some of it. If not, I'll go out there tomorrow during the day and kind of film some more. Hey guys, so we actually made it out onto the lake. I just brought my pickup truck out here, and I'm on the track right now. You guys probably can't see a whole lot because it is dark outside. But anyways, I am kind of driving over the track. It got drifted over quite a bit last night, like I was saying, and now that I'm driving it again after we plowed it last night, there is quite a few pretty violent bumps in the track. So I'm gonna take you guys for a little ride down the track quick, or I'll get out and show you. I'm just gonna get out and show you guys kind of one of the bumps here. It's kind of directly in front of me, but if you hit this thing going at any speed, really, like even 10 miles an hour, it's pretty damn violent. So if we walk here, we're right in front of the truck right now, and you guys can kind of see I got the shovels and chisel and shit out here, the ice chisel, but like you can kind of see how much of a incline this is. Hopefully you can see. I don't know if you can or not, but like this is down to ice right here, and then there's probably about a I don't even want to, probably like a 6-inch, I would say like 6-inch drop or raise in the ice right here. So the blowtorch idea isn't working as good as I intended. I am trying to do whatever I can here to make a drag strip so this can be like a really cool video, and maybe get a couple guys out here and have the fucking time of our life. I think it'd be a lot of fun, but I got to get these damn bumps out of this track, or I need to plow a different track. So what I'm gonna do is I'm trying to get a hold of somebody with a snowplow. Christian said that he had access to one, and then I haven't heard from him for a few hours now, so Christian is kind of off the table at this point. I'm not really relying on him, but I'm trying to find somebody local here that can lend me a snowplow, and I don't know, I guess I'll pick up when I figure that out. But I'm gonna load some of this stuff back up into my truck and then take you guys for a little drive down the track and kind of show you how violent the bumps are. Alright guys, we're gonna take a little jaunt. Just watch how bumpy this damn shit is. This is the bad bump right here coming up. Bumpity bumpity bump. Bumpity 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 bump. We're only doing 30. Imagine if we were going 100. There's a not so bad of a bump. Some of these bumps I can deal with, like what I'm driving on right now, but like that wasn't even that bad. drive down the other lane here. We got a turnaround plowed right here. So we're just driving around the turnaround right now. And then we start off again right here. This is about 1,500 feet long, I would say. But here's a big bump. Whoa, 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 whoa. Bumpity bump bump. Bumpity bump bump. Here's okay. Yeah, this ain't too bad right here. Bump, hole, big bump. Big bump. Holy shit. We're gonna jump right here. This is another big one. Woo! Yeah, so you guys kind of see my dilemma here. Can't really be, I mean, I could race the Mustang on this, but, you know, it's obviously not the safest thing if it's that bumpy. You know, we could just go full send and fucking rip it, but it just doesn't, it's not worth it. And it sucks because, like, the lake doesn't freeze to my liking, you know what I mean? It doesn't freeze completely smooth, and that's the problem with a large lake. I'm on one of the plowed roads right now, and it's bumpy too. Bumpy. Big bump. Bumpy, bumpy, really bumpy. And this is on the plowed road. Alright guys, so we're back at the garage now. We're out on the lake trying to smooth out a lot of that rough ice that is out there currently. And, well, let's just say I wasted a few hours out on the lake trying to get everything smoothened out, and it just wasn't happening. So, what I am planning on doing is I actually got plow access tomorrow, so I'll have a truck to go plow. I might try to replow the current drag strip that we have, or try to plow close by there to see if there's a stretch kind of right by the strip that we already have, and see if we can find a section that is not as bumpy. It might take a couple tries with the plow to figure out if it's going to be bumpy or not, or if it's going to work. But like I said, as long as we don't have any huge bumps, I should be good to do the next plan that I have. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to take the ice drill. So this is a ice drill. If you guys don't know what the fuck this is, this drills holes in the lake. So when there's a foot of ice or whatever, you take that drill and you can drill a hole and get down to the water. And if I drilled, what I plan on doing is probably drilling a bunch of holes kind of by the drag strip there and running a trash pump out of the water and flooding the entire track. So if the track is completely flooded, it will refreeze flat. That's my goal, or at least it'll be down to glare ice at least, so there won't be any snow. Like I said, I want to be able to do this and make a drag strip with glare ice, because glare ice hooks so damn hard, you guys don't even realize it. So the less snow that we can get out there, the better. I don't care if there's a little bit of snow after we run for a while. I just want to be able to have at least 1 or 2 good passes on glare ice, and I'm doing a lot of work to be able to do this, so I'm really hoping it's going to pay off. But anyways, so I took the truck out there, and I was actually, there's so much damn snow out there right now, I got stuck in my fucking truck. I was stuck out there for a while. I was trying to shovel myself out, and it was a nightmare. So anyways, I came back, and we're going to tackle this thing a little bit more tomorrow. But at least you guys kind of got the rundown of the basics of what I'm trying to do here. I'm going to run in the house now, and we're going to unbox this drag timing system from Traxxas and kind of show you guys what it all comes with and stuff like that. And then I'm also going to show you the tires that I built for the Mustang. I have them all sealed, and I kind of wanted to show you the sealer and how everything is looking currently, and show you the tires before I get them mounted. I might go mount them tomorrow or Sunday possibly. And then A21 Bravo said that he's free pretty much any day of the week after like 2 o'clock, so we can go out there and play around any day of the week after like 2 or 3 o'clock, and possibly, you know, on a Saturday or something we can also go out there. But like I said, since this is going to be like our drag strip, we'll be able to like keep it up and prep it and make it how I want it. That's my goal. So if it takes a few days to be able to do this, I think it'll be worth it, and I think the experience will be that much better. Alright guys, so now we are checking out the tires that we got rolling here. So I did build these tires over the last like week, and ended up getting the tires pretty fucking built up here. There's quite a few screws in these things, and fucking Mazda the cat, dude, he's always fucking photobombing. What's up, bro? So anyways, I put Flex Seal on the inside of the tires, just like I did on the tires that I built last year. I have a good thick coat of Flex Seal all in here, and I'm actually letting this fully dry. The Flex Seal actually recommends that you leave it dry for at least 48 hours. So I'm actually letting this dry completely 48 hours, and I put 2 coats on, and I'm hoping it's not going to leak, but I think it still might because I didn't like gob it in here. I just took a paint roller and I kind of rolled it over the screw heads. So that's all I did on my hatch, and the hatch tires are leaking a small bit on one of them, but all the other ones did hold air for quite a while, and they all did hold air for like a good month or so. It's just after I did a couple race events, that's when they kind of started to leak a little bit. But whatever, I'll just reseal those and we'll be all good to go. So anyways, I got the fronts done as well, and this is how I did the pattern on the front. I just went kind of right down the middle. I did 5 screws across on all of them. So we got these ones. These are going to be like my front runner skinny tires. You don't really need that much traction in the front end, just enough to steer. So, but we did get these all sealed up as well. So now we're going to go check out this Traxxas drag timing system, and we're going to get it unboxed and kind of see what it all comes with. Alright guys, so we are actually going to be checking out this drag timing system from Traxxas. I have not opened this, so I figured I would open it on camera at the end of this video and kind of see what we all got going on in here. So, if I can even open it with my fingers, I don't have a knife. I'm going to get fucking bombed by all the animals. What's up, Max? Hi, you gonna help me? So this box actually has a handle built into it, so that's pretty cool. That's pretty neat. So we're gonna kick her open. Fancy. All right. First things first. Please read. It says, please read. Firmware update required when using Traxxas Link, which is an app on your phone where you can actually set stuff up on it and whatever. Do this before taking the unit out of the running location. Updating the firmware takes 15 to 20 minutes, so plan ahead. I guess that's if you want to use the app. I have no idea, honestly, of any of this stuff. I'm pretty new to all this, so I don't know if you need to use the app or if you can just use it without the app. I don't know if you can still get time slips or times without the app. I'm not sure. So this just looks like a cover that goes over probably the starting line or the finish line. And I think this is the finish line. It has a speed trap built into it, flash system ready. I'm not a very good unboxer, but this looks like a starting line or a finish line, one of the two. And then it has lasers built into the side here that actually pick up on the sensors, which are these guys down here, I believe. Oh, does this fold out? So this is, like I said, the finish line or the starting line, one of the two. And I just don't know exactly where this goes. It goes on the end here. I think it does. Yep. Actually, little indentations where this ramp can sit into the box, and then it fits nicely over the finish line module here. So this ramp is just like, you know, in case your RC car hits the ramp, it won't damage the finish line unit here. Okay, and this is obviously the starting line. This is the finish line here. It does say finish on it, so I'm assuming that this is the finish line, and then this is the starting line. So it has the tree built into it. This thing is sweet. So this will fold up, I'm assuming. If I can figure it out. She was kind of stiff. Start, race, press set, beam setup, hold option, menu access. Okay, so there's like all the different ways you can do staging. So you can do pro staging, pro tree, easy staging, sportsman tree, hand staging, pro, sportsman practice, tree mode. Yeah, crazy. There's a bunch of stuff on this that you can modify and play with. But here is the starting line. That is awesome. So the starting line and the finish line there. And then we have these are the reflectors that actually reflect off of the lasers that are currently on the starting line here. This shoots out a laser beam and reflects off of this guy here. So we would just have to place this directly off of that, and that way this knows, you know, when you cross the finish line or when you cross 60 feet, 300 feet, wherever you set this stuff to. So yeah, this is freaking sweet. So it looks like you'll be able to do a 60-foot, you'll be able to do 3 markings. So you'll be able to do the starting line, 60 feet, and then probably 330 feet or 660 feet in our case with the real cars. Like I said, I'm hoping this is going to work. It was kind of something I kind of wanted and just bought it anyway. So it looks like one of the reflectors was not on very well. The tape actually came off right out of the box. Whatever, that just presses right back on. That's no big deal. And these reflectors actually go together opposite of each other so they can stack up. So they stack without taking up a bunch of room. So there we go. And then this box actually acts as a carrying case. So we can just stack all these back in the box. And then we just fold up the tree here. Up, down. Huh. Yeah, I'm going to have to do a whole separate video on actually setting this thing up. Let me know if you guys want to see that, otherwise I'll probably just do it off camera. It just runs on AA batteries, so that should be no problem. But yeah, if you guys want to see like a setup video of how to set this thing up, I will gladly do it, but the RC stuff doesn't really get a whole lot of interest on the channel and whatnot, but I figured I would try to relate some of the RC stuff to real cars, and in this case we're trying to use RC car stuff to use on our drag strip for the ice. So we'll see if it works. If it does, sweet. If it doesn't, oh well. So I'm just putting all this stuff right back in the box where it came from, and there you have it, guys. So this is all boxed up and ready to go out and use it. I just have to throw some batteries in it, obviously, and I'll probably just try it out in front of the house first to kind of get the feel for it and see how everything is working. But first we got to get the track built. Once the track is built, we'll figure this stuff out. But yeah, anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed this little quick unboxing. This actually does look like you can adjust the lasers to point down or up at the reflectors, because what I would like to do is I would actually like to put this tree kind of high up where you can see it while you're in a car. So the laser moving feature is actually pretty cool. Oh, excuse me. So you can adjust these lasers up and down. So like if the tree is higher than the laser, which I plan on it being higher, you can just point it down at the reflector and you should be good to go. And I'm hoping snow does not interfere with these reflectors. If it does, that's going to suck because, well, we're using it out on snow. So we'll see. If not, we'll just use it in the summertime. Maybe we'll use it on the street for cars. I think that'd be kind of fun. Maybe we can see how fast the Mustang 60 foots on the street. I think that'd be a cool little video. But anyways, yeah, so that's going to be it for this video, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, please make sure to hit the like button, comment down below, let me know what you guys thought and what you guys want to see next. And tomorrow we're going to head out onto the ice. And my... What are you doing? What are you doing? He's like, nothing, bro. What are you doing? Yeah, so anyways, guys, we are going to head out on the lake with the plow tomorrow and do some more work, and hopefully be able to film some of this stuff in the daylight so you guys can get a better grasp of what I'm doing and get a better grasp of what I'm trying to get accomplished here. So, with that being said, have a great night, guys, and we'll see you tomorrow.